All right. Good evening, YouTubers. This is a little different show for me. And I don't expect a whole bunch of people coming here, but I just had to do it. I had to do it because it was hilarious. And this is one of my political things here. So I just had to do it. Hold on. Hold on. Turn that shit down. So here we go. Hilarious thing today. We all remember, maybe we've seen in the news, how Pelosi wanted to have Trump's State of the Union delayed until after the shutdown is over. The government shutdown is over, right? So she thought she's playing hardball with Trump. Last week, Pelosi was like, I'm equal ground with the president. I have just as much pull as he has, and this and that. And she's like coming out and saying, yeah, the State of the Union, since it should be delayed until the government reopens. Yeah, she's pulling her power, right? Power move. And today, they are all on a bus heading for a trip to Afghanistan, Brussels, and Egypt. Pelosi and the whole Democratic gang there. They go to get on their military flight, and guess what? Sorry, your flight's not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. The president has grounded all military flights because of the government shutdown. You're not going anywhere. And what made it so freaking funny, and let's see if I could share screen. The letter he wrote was just absolutely, I mean, had me rolling. Let's see here. Share screen. All right, let's see here. If you all can see this, hopefully. Here we go. The Honorable Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House of Representatives. Dear Madam Speaker, due to the shutdown, I am sorry to inform you your trip to Brussels, Egypt, and Afghanistan has been postponed. We will reschedule this 7-day excursion when the shutdown is over. In light of the 800,000 great American workers not receiving pay, I'm sure you would agree that postponing this public relations event is totally appropriate. I also feel that during this period, it would be better if you were in Washington negotiating with me and joining the strong border security movement to end the shutdown. Obviously, if you would like to make your journey by flying commercial, that would certainly be your prerogative. I look forward to seeing you soon. Even more forward to watching our open and dangerous southern borders finally receive the attention, funding, and security it so desperately deserves. Sincerely, Donald J. Trump. Is that freaking hilarious? So you can see why I titled this live stream, Pelosi gets trumped. Oh, it was just too good, too good. Let's see here. There we go. All right. So, what do y'all think of that? Let's see. We got D. What's going on, D Pensek? Invaders in here. All those liberals are communists. They destroy, drain the wealth of America. Sebastian, hey Seb. Seb's laughing his ass off. So when does the president invite Congress and the Supreme Court to a Trump rally, State of the Union address? You know what's really funny is there's a video out there to showing the bus going around. They were on an Air Force bus, and it showed them. Then it showed uh, ship getting off the bus, and the reports are they were all on their phones while they were on the bus, calling the Pentagon, calling the House of Representatives, calling the White House. Yeah, it was funny. So so Pelosi thinks she has all this power. It would have been funny if one of those liberal Democrats on the bus would have just been a smartass and said, "So if you have all the power equal to President Trump, as you said, how come we're not making the trip again?" Oh my God! How come Trump just declares an emergency and kick all those commies out of America? Well, it could get to that, but hey, you all remember the promise Trump made when he ran, right? He said he was going to drain the swamp. Remember that? Remember that promise? Along with the wall. I mean, he's been able to do most of his promises that he said in his campaign, which is remarkable considering that we never get that until he was president. I mean, presidents say this and that, and they don't follow through on anything, right? It's all just mumble jumble. But he's actually come through on a lot of his campaign promises. So, do you all remember that though? When he said he was going to drain the swamp? Give me a thumbs up or something if you remember that. Yeah. Well, here's something, and it's like I probably well, my channel's small enough that it's not gonna probably get out there too much. Um, but we're in a government shutdown, right? Now, I'm also I'm not involved because I'm DON, so or DOD, so funded all the way through. So not no furloughs or nothing here. But what's so funny is the people that are um, affected by this. Now we got the Coast Guard in there and everything else, which is, they need to be taken care of. But see what Trump did? He signed that all the federal employees that are affected by this shutdown will receive back pay. So he took that away from the Democrats. So they can't use that as far as they're not going to get their pay. They are going to get their pay. When the government reopens, they'll get back paid. I've been under a furlough before, and I've gotten paid. We got paid back pay too. So, but as far as draining the swamp, if all you don't realize is it's really, really hard to get rid of a federal worker. Once you're in the door, I mean, you really have to mess up big time to where they can fire you. So, but there are loopholes. And guess what the loopholes are? Anybody know? Anybody guess what the loophole is? They have if a government employee is furloughed for longer than 30 days, then they can actually be given a pink slip without any repercussions whatsoever. They can be say, well, your services are no longer required. Thank you for your service and see you later. So guess what? Guess what Trump gets to do when it hits 30 days of this government shutdown? Guess what he gets to do? Anybody? Anybody? Come on, say it. I know you know. Say what Trump gets to do. Yeah, he gets to drain the swamp. So all those little all the people left over from Obama and all those other stuff, guess what? He can just give them the pink slip, and there's nothing they can do about it. You're fired. So all those little leftover people that are getting in the way of Trump doing, anything good, trying to get in his way at every turn. See ya. Bye bye. Actually, Reagan got to do it back in the 80s. But the Democrats are shooting themselves in the foot. So really, we're not trying to get this out there too much. I'm talking about it. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be because, hey, let them shoot themselves in the foot and let Trump, let him be good on his campaign promise of draining the swamp, and see ya. That happens. Doesn't mean now if he lets him go, doesn't mean he can't redo positions and get other people in there and hire other people if they want at a later date. They can always do that. But as we know, some organizations in the government, they repeat themselves. So we have an organization over here doing one job, organization over here doing another job, but it's the same job. Or you got two people doing the same job when one person could do the job. So yeah. Democrats are shooting themselves in the foot, and Trump is going to bend them over and Trump them some more. He just got done Trump and Pelosi. That's so funny. I'm laughing about that. That little bus ride they got to do. It was hilarious. Shit. I wonder if I could find that. The bus ride. If you all haven't seen the bus, let's see here. We'll share the screen again. It's not the video of it, but here. Let's see. There you go. I know it's a little delayed. See that little bus of U.S. Air Force? That's what they were all riding on with their little police escorts. You're not going nowhere. Take them back. Take them back to the Capitol building. Let them do their jobs. Maybe Pelosi will take the time to meet with the angel families that she's so dismissed before. It's really funny. They don't know what to do with him because they haven't dealt with anybody like Trump before. They're used to Republicans being pushovers and getting their way and all this. Trump fights back. Trump fights back, and he finds ways to make you look like a dumbass. Oh Lord. Yeah, and I couldn't resist. I know usually we come on, do the live streams. Everybody's doing the live streams for Star Wars and all that other stuff, but this is just too funny. I had to report this. I mean, and some people aren't they don't like hearing about politics and stuff like that. But hey, you know what? It's the United States of America. I can report on anything I want. Doesn't always have to be about Star Wars. But now Star Wars related, well, not really Star Wars related, but Disney related. Read an article earlier today that Disneyland opened up its brewery at Disneyland. So yes, family friendly park opens up a brewery inside the park. So now all the adults can get drunk and yeah, we're gonna have lots of fun mayhem there. Get drunk and ride on the rides and ruin it for the kids. There you go, Disney. Yeah, good move. Let's see. Sebastian, Trump brand lube for all the butthurt Dems. Invader says, I'm not buying Star Wars anymore, but I'm buying GI Joe. Yeah, I know, Invader. You're big into the GI Joe. You if you haven't checked it out, he's got some videos up of his GI Joe stuff. That's pretty cool. Sebastian says they better get you drunk after the price hike. No, I don't think he's gonna fold to government pressure. I think, last year they gave him that $1 trillion spending bill, and remember they kind of Paul Ryan ran it over and said, "You got to sign this, and this and that," and he didn't. That was the last thing he wanted to do, and he said right then, "I'm not signing anything like this crap again. You all need to start doing your jobs over there." And of course, they can't do their jobs. Um, you know, they don't want to do their jobs, half of them. So when it came to this, the Democrats are, oh yeah, we got the House again. We're gonna stall Trump. We're not gonna give him funding. We ain't gonna bend. We ain't gonna do shit. Well, guess what? Trump was true by his word. He told Schumer and he told Pelosi in that meeting, hey, put it all on me. The shutdown, go ahead, put it on me. If you don't want to do your jobs, um, if I don't get funding, the government will shut down. Plain and simple. And everybody thought Trump would fold. Nope, he didn't fold. He's like, government shut down. All right. But now that you don't want to work to get it reopened, guess who it's on now? It's on you, dumbasses. And then you try to one up me for my State of Union speech and say, oh, we got to delay it. Guess what, Nancy? You don't have as much power as I do. So go think you do. But guess what? Get to bring your happy ass back off the tarmac and back on the bus and come back to the Capitol building and start working. That was classic. That was so classic. See what you guys are saying. I'm losing my voice. I still haven't gotten over my damn cold. I'm on. Doctor gave me amoxicillin I got to take for 10 days. So, but still, my voice comes in and out. If I ever get my voice back, I'll try to do some more Yoda ass, but I can't really. It's hard to do the voice for a sustained period of time with it the way it is. Let's see. Vader says the Star Wars is going into the boxes to make more room for the GI Joes. Another thing is they are raising the rates to cause an economic collapse. There's Mr. OJ Sharp, baby. What's going on? Oh, you got strep throat, Seb? Man, I'm susceptible to that stuff. That's no fun. I had it when I was a baby, and if you have it when you're real young, you're always susceptible to it later on, all throughout your life. So I feel for you, brother. Um, Shit's no fun. I know it. Get better. So yeah, what do you think? You think you you're laughing your asses off like I am with what Trump did. That was funny. Oh gee, did you see the letter that Trump wrote Pelosi? I read it earlier. Yeah, they just got, but you heard about what happened, right? So this is what happened as a recap. Um Last week, Pelosi was talking about how she had just as much power as the president, and now she came out and she was like, oh, you need to delay the State of the Union till after the government opens because people aren't getting paid and this and that. And so Pelosi and Adam Schiff and all them, the Democrats, were going on a trip to Brussels, Egypt, and Afghanistan. And they were taking a military plane there, and they got on the bus, and um, this is what Trump did. Sent the letter, and it said, "Dear Madam Speaker, due to the shutdown, I am sorry to inform you that your trip to Brussels, Egypt, and Afghanistan has been postponed. We will reschedule this 7-day excursion when the shutdown is over. In light of the 800,000 great American workers not receiving pay, I am sure you would agree that postponing this public relations event is totally appropriate. I also feel that during this period, it would be better if you were in Washington negotiating with me and joining the strong border security movement to end the shutdown. Obviously, if you would like to make your journey by flying commercial, that would certainly be your prerogative. I look forward to seeing you soon and even more forward to watching our open and dangerous southern border finally receive the attention, funding, and security it so desperately deserves. Sincerely, Donald J. Trump." So he trumped Nancy. He put her down in her place. They had to get back on the bus and be taken back to the Capitol. They are not happy campers right now. And then I also discussed about it was a perfect letter. It was an awesome letter. It was great. We also talked about uh, the government shutdown. Trump said he was going to drain the swamp. Well, when government workers are furloughed for over 30 days, they can be given the pink slip and no questions asked. So any holdovers from the last administration and stuff like that they're in their comfy jobs that are um, going up against Trump, doing things behind the scenes to disrupt everything. He can just give them their pink slips after 30 days. Guess what, baby? Another campaign promise kept. Drain the swamp. Yep. That needs to go out. I'm sure it's out there on Twitter. Hashtag Pelosi's been trumped. Yeah, JB, it's coming up here quick. It really is. Yep, gut the deep state, OG. There you go. We got it. And the Dems are so stupid that they don't get this thing open. Over $5 billion. It's going to cost a lot of their stooges their jobs, which is funny. Really, really funny. They try to screw Trump and they end up screwing themselves in the end. I tell you, Trump's not stupid. He's unconventional, but he's not stupid. So I couldn't resist. I know we get on here and talk Star Wars all the time, but this is just too good to talk about and come on and see what everybody thinks about it. In fact, more of you are on here than I figured that would show up. I appreciate it. Hope you all find it hilarious and funny like I do. And then we'll go now back to your normal Star Wars, whatever, programming. Sinna Dave, what's up, brother? People keep saying things about Trump on Facebook. Oh, yeah, Facebook and all sorts of things. I mean, it's crazy what people think. and say on Facebook and Twitter and all that about Trump. Um, I'll tell you what, he's the first president to actually make campaign promises and keep them. Yeah, you know what's so funny, OG, is they forget he's been around them his whole life. He's had to deal with the Democrats and the Republicans and all the politicians from a business aspect. So he knows how they operate. He knows the inside scoop. He's given them money. He's given everybody money. He knows he knows the ins and outs. And they're not used to that. That's why they scare him so bad. That's why they're scared of him. Because he knows how they operate. And he can counter them at every turn. Let's see. Invader says, what do you think about China? Do you think they will fight? All right. What situation you talk about? I don't think there's no way that we're gonna go into an actual battle with China. That just wouldn't do either country any good economically. So I don't see no actual war or battle, if that's what you're talking about. Let's see, Senna. Let's see, Dave. You said I asked one dude, "Where is your evidence?" He called me a white boy and told me to fuck up. Oh yeah, that's all. They can't answer questions. These sorry ass liberals, and these are the same SJWs that we are fighting in Star Wars and everywhere else throughout all the entertainment. They're, they're all liberals. All these SJWs are liberals. All of them, every single one of them. They're not conservative. They're all the same people causing stuff on the government level. They're all SJWs. They're all liberals, and it works all the way down through. They're all. You can't have a conversation with them because that's what they do. They call us racist, misogynist. Big. I mean, everything under the. That's what Disney did to us. I mean, and look, Iger's in charge of Disney. He wants to run for president against Trump. So of course he called us racist, misogynist, bigots, or he let his people call us that are underneath him and didn't do nothing. Of course. Yeah, all they could do is scream like the vape shop worker. That's too true. I need my safe space. Get out of here. Get out of here. China won't attack its biggest customer for at least another 15 to 20 years. Plus, we would nuke them. That's what OG said. Yeah, Invader, it's not going to do no good for China to start a war with us. That'll hurt. That'll hurt them. I mean, and the same with Russia. I mean, we talk thing. We talk a big game. It's the little countries like the Irans and those type of countries that we really got to watch out for. But China and Russia and all them, too much of an economic impact to start a war with us. I mean, I don't see that happening at all. You got to watch out for the little small countries like Iran. That's what you got to watch out for. But see, now they're trying to destroy our country from the inside, from within. And throughout history, any great country that collapsed, it was always from within. And that's what they're trying to do now with the socialist agendas, the SJWs, pitting everybody against each other, all the propaganda, segregating people all into their little groups, and then telling this group over here, that group over there is responsible for all the crap that's happening to you, and this group over there and that group over there, they're responsible for you. And so that's the whole hype, and they're destroying our country, trying to do it from within with all this socialist propaganda. They're taking away They're doing it in the schools. They're taking away, the Pledge of Allegiance. When I was going to school, you had to stand up, Pledge Allegiance. Hell, at work where I work now, those students that are fresh in the military, they're doing the Pledge of Allegiance every day, and on top of that, they're doing either the Navy Creed or the Marine Creed. Um, so yeah, we need to get back to basics here and make the Pledge of Allegiance. Um, uh, make sure it's being said all the time. Make sure that um, our religious freedoms aren't trampled on. Hell, freaking, if you're Christian, your religious freedom in this country, they're attacking us. It's 24/7 attack on any Christians in this country. I don't know if you all know this, but the Muslim lady that got voted into the House of Representatives, Nancy Pelosi, they passed a law. It's the first time that now that can wear religious headgear in the chamber. They didn't do that for anybody else. I'm sure there's a bunch of Jewish and other religious that wear hats, but since she got voted in, first Muslim, now we're going to change the rules and allow religious headgear. So I look at that one coming back and biting them in the butts and trying to tell a Christian, hey, you can't do this, because I'm waiting for that to happen. It needs to happen because uh, they open it up. They open it up for the whole discussion. Let's see. Bomb, 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 bomb. Iran old 70s songs. I thought you were quoting Stephen King's Stand. Trash Can Man. Bum de bum 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 de bum 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 bum. If you ever seen that movie. Bum de bum de bum. Let's see, Ron. All those countries America went into became 100% blank blank, and they killed all the Christians, Jews, and atheists as well as other Muslims. Oh, I understand that. I understand that. My point is when you open it up, because there's so much anti-religion being spewed out there, but when you pass a rule, to so the Muslim lady can wear her religious headwear in there, then now you have to let everybody else. And I'm waiting to see somebody else tries to wear something and them telling them, no, you can't do that because it's, you know, I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for them to do that. So no, you can't ban all religions. Now you have a right not to be religious. Everybody has that right. But everybody has a right to believe in a higher power. And I'm a Christian, so um, people have the rights to, heck, even in this country, people worship Satan or satanic churches. Um, Invader, I am God. LOL. I'm waiting for that lightning to come down and I'll be like, Invader, Invader, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh Lord. So yeah, I thought it was an interesting subject tonight. And I know most everybody yeah, I don't talk a lot of politics on my channel. I do once in a while, and this is one time that I am. Um so let's see, JB, US diplomat once said that if we can give China their objectives, that won't hurt the USA's goals. There will be peace when we can't cooperate on a vital Chinese goal, Taiwan. There will be war. Yeah.
And Vader goes, true story, a few feet away every time. Oil Greg, Muslim and Democrats are oppressive and authoritarian. Birds of a feather flock together. Yeah, well, I wouldn't say Muslims per se as all Muslims. Um, because there's a lot of great Muslims out there. I don't agree with the religion, but there's a lot of great people out there. Extremists, you know, extreme Muslim that take it overboard. But um, now I will agree with the Democrats, though. But here's the thing: is there are a few Democrats, but any of the Democrats that actually want to work with Trump, Pelosi won't let them, and she threatens them. If you don't do as I say, you won't get put on these special committees. And it's all about the committees, right? We all know that. It's all about getting on a great committee there in Congress. Um, so that's what she uses to slap them down and to make them fall in the line and obey her wishes. So there are Democrats out there that are still moderate, total alignment, and that's the problem. If you ask me, that's the problem with our whole Congress is, you know, you got too many far left liberals, too many far right, conservatives. I think you got more moderate conservatives than you do moderate Democrats, but there's not enough of the moderates on either side that can come together and work across the aisles like in years before, back, when Reagan was president and even when Clinton was in there the first time. You had a good moderate um, population in Congress that could get stuff done, and that's gone away. There's there's so few of them now; they just get slapped to the side if they don't fall in line. See, China asked the communist people in Africa why they killed off all the white farmers and ruined all the beautiful infrastructure they made. So the people in Africa starved because they did that. Thanks for the laugh, Ron. Gotta grab some dinner before storm closes. Oh yeah, you guys are getting. Oh, I heard about that, Seb. You guys are in for a doozy storm going across the Midwest and stuff. Be safe. Hope you got some backup generator and some firewood and all that other stuff stacked up. Take care, brother, and we will talk to you later. Be safe. Well, Wanda did that and killed off the Democratic white and black farmers. Muhammad Ali, King Abdul, two of Jordan, are two Muslims I respect. Yeah, there's all sorts of people that I can respect out there, but you know, got to get rid of the George Soroses and shit in this world. Sorry, my throat. It's going bad. Going bad. Hey, were you all able to catch DJ show earlier today? He was ranting. Oh, it was funny. If you haven't, go check out the replay on his live stream that he did earlier today. But yeah, there's let me do some shout outs here. There's a lot of good channels to check out. Um, uh, Entertainment Hacker, he's putting out funny entertainment. He put out another shill video. Shill video today. It was funny. Go check out his stuff. Um, of course, Mike was doing the from Let's Talk Star Wars, doing the lightsaber a day, but he wasn't getting much traction on that. So if we're gonna see that, we need to get people to start watching that. And tomorrow, make sure you check out. He's gonna have Danny on his EU show, the director of Star Wars series Vader Shards of the Past. But they're going to be talking EU. So unless Danny brings something up for as far as the movie goes, Mike asked everybody just not to mention the movie, not to ask him a lot of questions about the movie. But it'll still be an interesting, fun show. Yeah, you need to let him know that, D, because get people to watch it because he thinks like nobody's interested and he thinks he's wasting his time. I told him it's pretty cool. So um let's see. The Rookie Critic. That's a fun channel to watch. Um let's see. Oh, I can't forget Rob, Everything Star Wars. Check out his channel. He always does really, really good stuff. Flipped Out. Check out his channel. He does a lot of parody stuff, which is funny and hilarious. The Rant, the Black Mandalorian. Check his channel out. Check out. Uh, Trying to remember channels off the top of my head. Um, Road Rants. That's another good one. Road Rants is a good channel to go check out. Yeah, and if anybody out there, if I didn't mention your channel, it's just because I can't remember off the top of my head. Drunk 3PO. Yeah, I've checked out a few of his things. So go check out his channel. I haven't seen much lately. Oh, and definitely go give Star Wars series some love. He was on. He did a interview with Collider's the Rule 2 group. They do the podcast there, and he did on the phone interview with them. It's on YouTube, and then he was supposed to be in their studios Monday. I haven't seen that video of him being in the studios yet. So the one he did on the phone, though, that was right after the claim was made. Excuse me. So it hadn't been resolved at that point. But see. Well, I have a good night, Ron. Need my weekly bath. LOL. Shower more than that for chemicals from the water eat away my skin. Oh, really? Oh man. That's not good. Is there any way you could get like a special like filter or something to go through there that would keep the chemicals, filter the chemicals out? Yeah. Yeah, the claim was removed. We found that out yesterday. I did the live stream. Me and DJ did the live stream when I got home from work. And then, everybody did the live streams, of course, or videos. Where is here, Invader? I forget where you're from. There's even an idea that Lucasfilm Limited coming to the rescue was a PR scam. Well, it could have all been, they saw the blowback from what happened. So, of course, they're going to try to spin it. Hey, we need to take this down and show the people that the fans were on their side and try to put butts in the seat for 9 coming out. Not even just 9 for the Avengers Endgame coming out too. Let's see. False flag operation from the start, perhaps. Well, I don't know. We're not behind the scenes. I mean, we could speculate all day long on whether Disney planned it to see what the response would be, or if they did it to get that response so they could come out looking like a hero in the end. Who knows? I mean, we weren't there. We'll never know. We'll never know. But we still have all the same problems from Disney with Star Wars as we had before this whole thing came up. Nothing's changed there. They still giving us crap with the exception of Rogue One, in my opinion. They've still given us crap. After that, they haven't given us anything good worth anything. So, you know, until they start giving us good Star Wars, you know, here, let's give them a little golf clap for doing the right thing for a change. After all the things that they haven't done right, you know, they finally did the right thing once, one time, but it should have never even come to that. When has Lucasfilm done anything good? Back when George had it, back when George Lucas had, that's when Lucasfilm Limited had done something good. Trump got the claim removed. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh Lord, Rogue One was so boring. Yeah, but we got the Vader at the end, which was worth it. I wish they wouldn't have edited out the original, Gareth's original. It would have been a war movie like it was meant to be. But we did get Vader the way we wanted him. So that helped out. Trump, Trump, shark, shark. Yeah. The only thing decent was Rogue One that we've gotten out of Lucasfilm Limited. I mean, Force Awakens was okay at first until we got The Last Jedi, and then that ruined The Force Awakens to some extent. Ruined a lot of it because then it made that movie pointless. It made The Last Jedi made The Force Awakens pointless and don't even need to see it. So, you know, when I saw the Force Awakens, I had the same questions everybody else had. You wanted to know more about Snoke. You wanted to know, okay, who Rey was and what her lineage was. You wanted to know what was Finn's background. I mean, what about Phasma? I wanted to know more about Phasma. She was awesome in the book. And then they bring her into the movie set and they didn't use her worth a fuck. Um, I was pissed about that because they could have done a lot with Phasma. I like Krennic, but dad jokes really. Yeah, Krennic was cool. Krennic was really good in the. I like Krennic in the book more than I liked him on the screen. See, Jedi. Let's see, JB. The Last Jedi was a big middle finger to fans. Yeah, I agree, JB. It was. But you know what? Now the fans are giving two middle fingers to Disney right back at them. And they're struggling. They're struggling, and our voices get heard. And, you know, basically they need to ship up or ship out. Shape up or ship out. What do you want to say? I mean, it is what it is. So, anyways, I don't want to keep you guys here all night. Really appreciate you coming on and listening to me. On my voice is going, so I can't do too much longer, anyways. But thanks for coming in and hanging out with me, and uh, appreciate it. I just thought it was so funny. I had to get it out there. So about Pelosi getting trumped, I thought that was so hilarious. So I will see you all soon. I'm sure I'll see some of you in other chats. Hey D, you did get my last. You got my email back, didn't you? Hope you got my email back. I didn't know if you got it back or not, but let's see. JB says two middle fingers and closed wallets. PT Barnum. Yeah, well, if you haven't checked out my my video I posted the other day, it's Disney Sucks. It's just a parody song that I did up. Check that out. Check that video out. It's pretty funny. Basically, telling Disney to go fuck themselves. But check that video out if you haven't seen it. You should give you a laugh. And you're right, JB. The customer is always right. Hey, Rant, what's going on, brother? You're late to the party. I was just getting ready to leave. I'm losing my voice. Oh yeah, before I go too, I'm four subs away from hitting 100. And when I hit 100, I'm gonna do what Mike did. I'm gonna get everybody to email me that wants to be part of the drawing and put everybody's names in a hat. And for my 100th, when I hit 100, this is what I'm giving away. All right. And then when I hit, I think it was, I said on my one video, 150, got a little nostalgia. Now, this isn't perfect, but it's episode 3, unopened cornflakes. Little nostalgia. I thought that was pretty neat. Along with non-Disney, but this is cool too. Tiger Woods, unopened. It's still in the Hall of Fame with a game inside. So I'll do that about at 150. And then if I'm fortunate enough to ever hit 200 subs, be giving away that. So that's what my plans are. So yeah, I was talking earlier. You can listen later, but it's like Pelosi gets trumped, and they were all supposed to take a trip. I don't know if you heard Rant or not, but he stopped that shit, grounded the plane, told them they needed to get back to work. And I read the letter earlier too. There's a letter that he wrote to Pelosi. It was hilarious. So that's what I covered earlier. Then we did talk a little bit about Star Wars at the end here, and let's see. Yeah, JB, I appreciate you coming in. And definitely when I hit 100, make sure um, I'll put out another video and I'll have everybody email me in. So make sure you email in, all of you email in, so I can give that to one of you all. Um, no, I didn't take the game out and play with it. It's still wrapped. See, it's still got its original stuff in there. I didn't take the game out. It's still there. There it is. uh, all right, guys. Hey, thanks for coming in, Rant. I think this is the first time I've seen you in one of mine. But that's awesome to have you. Rant had me come on one of his, and we were talking a lot of movie stuff that night. It was a lot of fun. And then he got the rookie critic came in for a little bit. That was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun on your channel, Rant. So you'll have to come on mine one of these days, and we'll get you on here. But my voice is pretty much going. I'm pretty much shot. He revealed the what? Yeah, yeah. And hey, anytime you want me to come on yours, just let me know. I had fun. I had a lot of fun. So all right, everybody. Hey, thanks for coming. I appreciate it. I'm gonna get some hot liquid. I'm all out, soothe the throat, and I'm sure I'll get a lot of jokes about that. So, so I will keep you all posted as far as the drawing goes, and I'm going to say good night. God bless. Awesome. And thanks for coming. And yeah, Dee, did you get my email? Real quick while I got you on here. All right, guys. Um, good night, everybody. Okay, cool. So yeah, anytime D you want, just hit me up. All right. We will say good night and thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. You're all awesome. All right. Night.